What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have for you guys the Blackout Series video. I'm just gonna run through the 3 Blackout Series balls we have in the Storm Products lineup. Just gonna give you a quick rundown of all 3 in case you're not familiar with the 3 balls that they've got. The first one to come out, the Virtual Energy Blackout, came out in the middle of 2023. This ball has been a hit since it came out, and it just looks great. Obviously it's blackout, but there you go. This is the Pearl Asymmetric, bringing back the Virtual Energy name. So it's going to be kind of like the Virtual Energy Pearl Asymmetric ball, REX cover. You'll love to see it. Then the next one that came out, the Lightning Blackout, that came out earlier this year in 2024. Weaker core, kind of a throwback core design, kind of a mid-low RG, low diff core. So gives you that kind of dry lane, late transition kind of ball. Clean through the front, real big back end. If the lanes are hooking, Lightning Blackout will be the one. And then the most recent release from Storm, the Physics Blackout here, bringing back the physics core, little AI on top of that, NRG Pearl. This one is the one. But we're gonna keep it simple today. I'm just gonna bowl a game for you. I'm gonna throw, I think, 3 shots with the physics, and then I'm gonna go to the VBO after that, 3 shots with that ball. Lightning for the last 3 after that, and then for the 10th frame, I'm just gonna throw whatever ball looks the best, and we're gonna see what kind of score we can bowl. But I'm just gonna kind of take you through the transition between the 3, and we're gonna see if this is a viable 3-ball arsenal here, all right? So we're gonna start with the physics, not because it's the newest, but because this is the one that would be the first ball out of the bag here. Obviously, like I said, NRG cover, and it's the only one that comes dull. Comes at 2000, so it's got the strongest cover, the dullest surface prep, and the strongest core. So this would be the first one out of the bag. And it's gonna be the smoothest transition, obviously, because it is the dullest one. It's got the strongest core, so it's gonna read the earliest. Like I said, this would be your first ball out of the bag. And honestly, this is kind of a sweet league 3-ball arsenal, rolling with your black Storm 3-ball tote with your 3 Blackout bowling balls. You could probably go to most any house and probably strike with at least one of them. So that one looks pretty good. Let's try and replicate it. If you guys didn't see, I even brought black shoes for the Blackout video. I'm all in. I mean, you guys probably saw the Physics Blackout video. If you didn't, go watch that. But it just kept doing that. It does that. It's not just for me. It does that for Chris too, who's over there 3 lanes down. It kind of bridges the really big balls and the not so big balls, as stupid as that sounds. But what I mean by that is it's not quite as early as, say, your Ion Maxes, those kind of balls. But it's obviously not a shiny pearl like a Tension Star, like the VBO. So it's gonna pick up a little bit earlier in the middle part of the lane, but you see it's still got back end. It's not going forward as it gets to the break point. It's really rounding and still coming along. So last shot here with the physics, we're looking good. The ball's looking good. I'm probably looking mediocre at best. Oh, there we go. That's where the mediocre comes in, but here we go. The nickel. Never want to be shooting this one, but it is what it is. All right, we survived. Chris doesn't get a drink, not this time. But we're gonna move on. When your Physics Blackout you feel like is not getting those corners out, maybe going a little too forward, rolling out a little bit, you would naturally go to your Virtual Energy Blackout. So after you throw your first 2 strikes and leave a Brooklyn 5-pin, you go to VBO here. Quick rundown. Got a little bit cleaner of a cover with the REX Pearl instead of NEX. So a weaker blend. Again, it's a Pearl, but it comes shiny. This one might not look very shiny because it's a 1.5 years old. It has seen an Abralon pad, but it's cleaner, don't worry. So this one, I am looking for a little bit more length, a little more pop on the back end. Pretty self-explanatory. But I think we're gonna stay in the same spot. and just see what happens. Yeah, it just makes that transition a little bit quicker. That one was a bit forward off my hand, so that's why it kind of hooked and went forward rather than keeping going left like the Physics did. I'm just not dialed. But it's kind of funny, right? They're all called Blackout, but none of them are actually really black. Like this ball, if you look really close, it's blue. The Physics has a little bit of a burgundy look to it, and the Lightning's gray, but whatever. So here we go. We're gonna try and throw a better one. I'm gonna move one left, because why not? Got around that one. There we go. More or less what you'd expect based off of the Physics. A lot more on the back end. That one probably would have hit the 7-pin if the other pins weren't in the way. That's pretty good there. Again, like I said, you can definitely make a 3-ball arsenal out of these 3 balls. I mean, who doesn't like black balls? Pause. The last shot here with the V-Bow, try and keep it on the right side of the head pin. I'm gonna move another one based off of that last shot and try and throw it kind of the same. That's pretty good. Imagine if we didn't throw that one that got to like 16 down lane. We'd have front skis, but here we go. In a 3-game league session, you may not see yourself getting to the 3rd Blackout ball. Or if you're a high rev guy, you may not be throwing the Physics Blackout in the beginning. So your 3rd option, Lightning. It's probably the biggest deviation between all 3 balls. Obviously with the Physics and the V-Bow, you have an asymmetric core. The cover's quite a bit stronger. But this one, you got a really low diff core, kind of a mid-low RG, so this one's gonna be significantly cleaner. Same cover as the V-Bow though, it's got REX, so we're just gonna throw it. This one's gonna be the biggest question mark for me because it's, when I was practicing with it, it was kind of flippy on the back. So I think I can stay in the same spot. It just is gonna be more of a back end motion, I think. Yeah, I'd say that probably went a good 4 or 5 feet further down, maybe more. And it was coming in at probably a little bit too much entry angle. So this is not the one I would probably be throwing if I was trying to strike here at HP Lanes, the home of TV Bowling Supply's 2nd location. If you haven't seen us, come see us. But we're just gonna try and replicate that. Wouldn't be shocked if this ball 9 pins.
Wouldn't be shocked if this ball 9 pins.
I actually kind of hope it does. That one could. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Oh. You see that? Too much entry angle. This one's a little bit too clean right now, a little bit too much angle, but you can see the big difference between the V-Bow and the Lightning. I haven't moved my feet. Just kind of thrown it the same, and you can see how much more angle the Lightning is creating. And it all goes back to read the lane front to back. You might think, oh, the Lightning's a stronger ball. No, it's not. It's just not hooking quite as early, so it's saving all that energy for the back end of the lane. So it's creating more lateral motion. But we're gonna hook it. Yeet. Do we have one more shot with the Lightning? Okay. Here we go, full set of pins that are actually standing up. Last shot with the Lightning. I think we're gonna go 2 and 1, really create some angle here. But ideally, I'd like to see a lot more friction in the front part of the lane to slow this ball down. This is a fairly fresh house shot. I didn't practice very much on it. So we're gonna move a couple. And this is either gonna miss it completely or it's gonna create a lot of angle.
Wouldn't be shocked if this ball 9 pins.
A lot of angle. Told you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we left a 9-pin. There we go, welcome to the channel. But I mean, if I didn't shank the one in the 3rd, I would have gone 3 in a row with the Physics, 3 in a row with the V-Bow, strike 9-9 with the Lightning. It's pretty much ball reaction. You can see those last two shots are pretty good. High flush 7-pin and a stoner 9. That's all ball reaction, folks. You're not getting tapped. You just got the wrong ball reaction. Chris left one as well. Can you see in the frame? Sure, yeah, you can. So now we're in the 10th frame. We got 240 going. How should we do this? I'm just gonna try and strike with all three. We're gonna go back to the physics because I really like throwing this ball. It is hooking from places I don't feel like it should hook from, being such a strong cover asymmetric ball. So I get really excited throwing this ball. I feel like I can be very aggressive with it because it is big. I know it's gonna slow down, but it's actually hooking down lane. So it gives me left ability. Find that word in the TV Bowling Supply dictionary. That was the same spot that I was throwing the lightning from. Slowed down quite a bit earlier. Didn't get as far to the right because it was slowing down earlier, so that's why the break point visually didn't look like it was as far right. Then we go V-bow again. We're gonna stay in the same spot. Pretty much the same location as the physics. Got a lot further down the lane, so the break point ended up a little further right. Again, cleaner cover, shiny, so you're gonna see more length, more back end, but hook potential is not as far off. But bowling on a house shot kind of brings these balls a little bit closer together. That's why I'm able to not really move across the whole lane. Having to strike with each one, I can strike from the same spot. House shots just slow the ball down a little bit more naturally and make them all look a little closer than they actually are. If we were to go bowl on the 47-foot 1.8 to 1 that Chris is practicing on over there, I'd be standing in 3 completely different zones, all 3 of these balls. The lightning from that same spot again. Whoa! Not my best, a little grabby, so it just picked up a little bit too early. Kept going left because it's got all that energy retention, but the big question, why you guys clicked on this video, can you create a 3-ball arsenal with just the blackout balls? Did Storm do this on purpose? Did they do it on accident? I don't know the answer to that question, but the answer to the first question, absolutely, you can definitely make a 3-ball arsenal from physics, virtual energy, and lightning blackout. You will walk into the bowling center with the best looking 3-ball arsenal out of anybody, staying with the blackout line. But that's it, guys. That's all we got for you. Physics blackout, virtual energy blackout, lightning blackout. That is the blackout series comparison, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. What did I bowl? 244 with 2 shanks pretty much. So I'm just gonna call it 300. Should have bowled 300, just didn't get there. But thanks you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are interested in any of these balls, come in TV Bowling Supply or visit us at tvbowlingsupply.com. You can order one, have it shipped straight to your house. It'll end up at your front door in a matter of days. That's all I got for you. Till next time, I'll see you.